was reading into this text, and as I have, and often you have also, have noted the fact of what the story really depicts, and certainly I will cover that. But the most unique thing is that in these particular verses, there were a group of religious folk who find themselves constantly contradicting and debating about that which Jesus have come to do. And you will see in the text that the Pharisees, and there was other groups, Sadducees and others, who always had something to say. If it was not according to their rules, then they felt that it was not of God. But I find, like you find in this latter day that we're living in, that God is doing some things in your life that's against the grain that others said that it could not happen. You got to be careful that when you're going through that you're not surrounded by like-minded folk, folk who are lame and impotent and have no power, because if you're around that group too long, you'll start thinking and acting like them. It's a very critical stage in life. I feel Jesus in here right now. It's a very critical stage in life that when you're going through something that you don't have always the same testimony everybody else have. In other words, if this person said they're hurting long enough, you'll start hurting. You'll start depicting what's hurting you more than what's hurting them. If they tell you about their problems, you'll start listening and you'll start recalculating how deep your problems are, and you won't begin to remember how God can bring you out of every situation. So being in a place too long with folk who are impotent, no power. Somebody else shout, no power. You ought to be glad that you're not around a bunch of folk who have no Holy Ghost power. Look at your neighbor and say, neighbor, if you were to die now, where will you spend eternity?